Anybody home? Come on out, everybody! It's time to play!
You're crazy.
I'm not crazy, I just don't give a fuck! Smoking bars outside inside, and I wanna know what the fuck you're doing with my time!
All I kick ass for the Lord.
What's up, you atmospheric-loving horror movie freaks, and welcome back to the Lucid Nightmare. I'm your host, as always, Jay Schatzer, and I have a fabulous Hammer horror film lined up for us today. It is the 1966 John Gilling-directed fantastic flick. It is the Reptile, and this one is something to behold, so let's just get right down into it and check it out for ourselves. Here is The Reptile. The Reptile is an extremely atmospheric, really cool, mysterious flick brought to us by Hammer Films. It's a British film through and through. Very cool, very atmospheric, very 60s, and just filled with a lot of mystery and mystique. But let's go with the premise and story of this one. It pretty much follows a man named Harry Spalding. He is, his brother was just killed in this small cozy town, and he inherits his cottage. So him and his wife travel there and decide to stay there. But they're not welcomed with open arms by the villagers and neighbors in the countryside. They come to find that there is a very strange mystery going on where people are dying randomly with almost like snake bites, but nobody really knows. The coroners say it's heart attack, heart failure, things like that, and they kind of make it their business to get to the bottom of things. And they kind of team up with a guy, pub owner named Tom Bailey. He's a pretty cool character, and they all clues kind of bring them towards a strange guy named Dr. Franklin, a local practitioner who has a daughter that's mysterious. Nobody really knows what's going on there, but there's a seedy underbelly to everything. But I don't want to give too much away, but I mean, there is a reptile in this thing, so you kind of go from there. But the really great aspects of this movie is just the location, the very sleepy Cornish country village, just really cool atmosphere, the sets and the locations of the like mansions that they all live in, and the cottage that that Harry lives in and his wife are really cool and atmospheric. And a lot of these cool nighttime shots are very spooky with the kind of reptile stalking the countryside. Really awesome stuff, and the characters really thrive in this one. Like I said, Harry Spalding's played by Ray Barrett. He does a really good job with his character. I wouldn't say he's like the best hero to follow, but he does do a good job of kind of following through, trying to find out what happened to his brother, and getting justice for that. The other standouts are the Dr. Franklin is played by Noel Willman. He is very overtly kind of like the bad guy in the picture, even though you kind of find out other things of the reasoning behind why he is the way he does, why he is the way he is to the neighbors and things like that. He's a haunted character, but he's very stern throughout it. But you can see that hauntedness throughout the movie. He does a really great job with that. There's a really great standout that she doesn't really have a lot of playtime in the movie, but Anna Franklin, the doctor's daughter, is played by Jacqueline Daniels, and she is she's breathtaking. Probably the most beautiful Hammer horror actress that's ever been in any of the films. She plays a very, just like her father, a haunted character, but it's a different kind of ethereal fantasy kind of thing, where she is almost like a princess locked in the cage or up in the tower where she can't really see other people. She's kept away from others by her father, and that's where the story really gets intriguing, because there is a connection that you come to find out between herself and the reptile, and it's haunting. It's really cool, really awesome stuff. But there's just a bunch of characters. Tom Bailey, the pub owner, is played by Hammer regular Michael Ripper. He does a great job, and I love his kind of helpfulness when the whole town really can't, they don't want anything to do with it, but he just, for some reason, takes to Harry and his wife and wants to help them out. I think that's really awesome. And then there's a very strange, like, Indian character that shows up called the Malay. I believe that's how you pronounce it. He's played by Marn Matlin, and yeah, he does a really great job. You really hate his guts throughout the story, but I don't want to give too much away. But yeah, the overall, it's just got that gothic, atmospheric style that Hammer is known for, and the creature effects with the reptile are very, very well done. They're believable. You believe this is a weird, strange reptile humanoid creature, and they're used very sparingly, so it's not in your face. And some of the shots in there are just extremely haunting. That's the best way to describe this movie's haunting and atmospheric. But yeah, fantastic stuff from John Gilling, and another great Hammer horror film for you guys that love Hammer horror stuff. But that's it for me. That is the Reptile, and a fantastic film and a really awesome cinematic ride that has a lot of mystery to it and a great payoff in the end. Yeah, Hammer horror goodness. But guys, that's it for me. Hopefully you like that one, and hopefully you like what I'm doing here. If you do, please like and subscribe, and if you have time, leave a comment below because I love hearing from you guys. But until then, I will see you at the next Lucid Nightmare. Peace.